All right, today is Fitness Tip Friday, and we're talking about why science sucks sometimes and why it's hurting people in the fitness industry. And, I'm gonna give one reason of why it kind of sucks is, artificial sweeteners do not have any products that are really cancerous. It's not been proven. A lot of people are making these assumptions. But what I do know is a lot of these artificial sweeteners create poor habits. So we're talking about more from the mental side of things. And then it'll take away the ability for fruit, something that maybe is good for you, to not taste as well. Your fruit becomes more bland and you're like, okay, what is this? You can even do this experiment. Have Coke at the beginning of your meal and you'll see, oh wow, it's amazing. And then have Coke at the very end of your meal, and you'll see once you have your meal, the mental effect is not the same. So it is much more complex than saying, oh, it's just not at all causes cancer. It's how you manipulate your food, because food is a culture thing. It's not just, it's fuel. This is another thing, calories in versus calories out. Yes, that does work. You're gonna lose weight if you eat less, but how do you get there? You could go high carb, you could go high fat, as long as protein's pretty consistent. That's what research shows, and that seems to work anecdote-wise with people that are out there, people I've worked with. As long as their protein's higher, they feel more satisfied. They can have high carb, high fat, doesn't matter, as long as it's controllable. And it becomes about consistency for most people. And then we look on the physical fitness end and see, okay, body part splits. Well, that's great if you're able to go to the gym 6 times a week, 7 times a week, but the average person probably goes 2 to 3 times a week. So what's gonna be most effective for you is probably a full body routine. Yet, also, we're getting these body part splits by people who are taking anabolic steroids, who are also naturally gifted. So you gotta remember, genetics plays a role. I don't have natural genetics for shoulder. I had to grow them over time, so I needed more frequency on that muscle. So therefore I went 3 days full body, then I make sure I had a focus day where I focused on my shoulders. That being said, remember, there's always extremes genetically that anything's gonna work for them. For example, HIIT training. Research has shown HIIT training is great for weight loss and maintaining muscle. But let's say you're that type A personality, you don't get a lot of sleep, you're stressing out at work a lot, HIIT is not really going to help you. It's just going to add to your stress response. That's where doing maybe yoga, a lower intensity resistance train may be a bit more beneficial. The answer is it depends. It's all based on individualism and depend on you. This is where coaching really matters. It's not, okay, this research study shows this research study shows that. Where research studies are really great is on these extreme ends and really helping those individuals. Best way I could put it is think about genetics and height. We have people who are 7 feet tall, some people below 4 feet, but those are the extreme ends. Most people fall in between. Just like when it comes to your body type, we have these extreme end of body types, you fall somewhere in between. It's all about individualizing your program, individualizing yourself. This was even in books before the whole steroids era happened, is just coming in, working out, and being consistent. And that's what the average person needs. Not to, oh, I need to do this program, that program. You gotta find what works for you.